Show some love for the one and only Galaxy. Where you at, Galaxy? Come to the stage.
Fun fact, I heard that your tongue knows what everything feels like even if you never lick it. For example, imagine licking the outside of a cactus. Your mind will create the sensation of that rough, prickly surface even if you never actually do the deed. You see, my tongue can tell the future. It can figure out things only my mind can dream, so now I understand why they say it's one of the most powerful things. My tongue can make major manifestations materialize before I ever blink my eyes, remind you that war is good for absolutely nothing, or make a million men march. Granted, I remember the times it used to get me in trouble before I became a poet. Before I could predict the power of my tongue's translation, when freedom of speech felt more expensive than what I had to give, or as a kid, when they told this little black girl to hold her tongue, only speak when spoken to, I had no idea how my gifts would bloom, didn't know that my tongue would be a tool, that I would fall in love with one of the most difficult things in the world to do, or how being a poet is one of the most important things my tongue has ever trusted me to do. And I know the cost, how it feels to sacrifice myself on stage so that somebody else could be saved, or how hard it is to talk about topics that are tough or taboo, but I still talk anyway, because everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. But me, I stand 10 toes down because I know my purpose. I know that being a poet is my one chance to give a voice to the voiceless. So I understand the power of my tongue and the change I can create when I get on this stage. So I take my words and make magic like I'm in Studio 8. My tongue can turn trigger warning for your trauma, or take your pain and turn it into poetry as a prescription for your healing. I know I might be a little bit more Langston Hughes than Erykah Badu, but I still feel the connection between the two. I am the legacy of what Esther and Barry grew. I am the preacher without the pews. I am the musician without the music, but I still know how to make a crowd move. My tongue can talk a teenager off a ledge, or be subtle enough to save a marriage instead. I have a duty to speak life when I'm on stages in all different places, so I vow to take tragedy and turn it into triumphant testimonies. I know what's required of me. If I want to be the change that I want to see, or if I want to build a better community, I know that it starts with me. So if my tongue can tell the future, and if this is what my tongue keeps telling me to do, then I guess I've done what I came here to do.